Hey everyone, Zenith here. I just got home from work and I saw this comment and I'm just like, oh my god. I don't know if he's trolling or not, but I just want to talk about it just in case there's anyone who really thinks like this. I want to shut it down before it actually becomes a thing. So I got this comment on my video: "Come Town Farm and a racist slur for my cat's name. I'm mystified why you'd reveal such a personality flaw about yourself in an edit." And I thought he was trolling. Really, I thought he was trolling because who'd be mad at a name called Come Town Farm? That's hilarious. But I just responded. I said my cat's name was No, and it's just a bit. And he said, "Oh, okay. Well, I see there are two shadows hanging down where two G's would be, and an accurate amount of space after an I between those letters first. Unless you edited those in, it's quite clearly suspected harmful word." And he says more things about like why would I put this in a bit? Do you just want people to think you're racist, whatever? And I really want to just talk about this because one, I have a headache, and two, I don't want this stupid bit to be the reason why I get canceled. So first off, my cat's name is No, and I'll prove it. I have Stardew Valley open right now. Okay, here's my world, the world that I was in. I'm in the exact same spot where I started the bit. Hey, you want to do a thing? My cat's name is No. It's not the N word. It's No. I don't know where you got this idea that there are like two G's with the shadows G's. I don't know what you're talking about. This is No. Look, I'll exit the game so you know it's not edited or anything. I'll load it up. I haven't touched the save file since the video actually. So yeah, this is it. Come Town Farm, because apparently that's offensive. Come Town Farm is offensive now. I'm in my friend's house. I slept with Haley. Don't tell him. I think that's a little more offensive than Come Town Farm. My cat's name is No. All right, I'll prove it even more. I'm recording. Shut up. Stop. I'll prove it even more. Here's the actual Premiere file that I'm in. This is where you see the.
Yeah.
It's gonna. Oh my fucking god! Who? Yeah, this is where you see the thing. Let's go into here. All right, and let's just decrease the opacity of the mask. All right, let's decrease the opacity. Wow, crazy stuff. I can't believe it. The joke, was that I didn't want a cat. I wanted a dog. I didn't want a cat. I thought cats are stupid. I'm like, no, I don't want a cat. So I named it No. I don't have a clip of that because I wasn't recording, but that's what it was. So I don't know where you're getting this whole I see two shadows G's. Just in case, like, I even added like another blur in the editor now, just in case like you want to see something that you can't see. So I'm adding another blur, because I don't want people to see things that like aren't recording now. So I feel like you're just looking for a reason to be mad, and I don't get it. You looked really deep into this, when it was nothing, and I don't see why. I want to talk about him insinuating that it's meant to be the N-word too, because this may sound like a bullshit answer, but I never said once, or I never insinuated, I never implied that what the cat's name is the N-word. First off, it's not the N-word, and second off, it could be literally any word that starts with the letter N. It could be nincompoop, Nimrod, fucking nerd. I hate being called a fucking nerd. I hate being called a nerd. Nerd is stupid. And you might think, well, Zenith, if it's those words, then why do you blur it? Because it's funny. I'm sorry. I think it's funny. And if you don't, that's fine. You don't have to think the joke's funny, because everyone has a sense of humor. I think that this is an L, man. This is an L, and I don't see what you're trying to prove. Like, we get it. You're not racist. All right? We get it. Like, you love everyone. I love everyone too. But I think that I can make jokes where I blur out letters in a word. I think I'm allowed to make jokes like that. Are we at that point where we're not allowed to do that now? Are we at that point? And I also want to talk about how someone somewhere looking up a video about Stardew Valley, a wholesome game, shouldn't run into this. I don't know who you are to talk about other people getting offended by things. Especially since I looked at your channel for like 5 seconds, and I've noticed that you're white.
Tomorrow.
You're a white dude, right? Okay, so just like how a white guy shouldn't be able to say that saying the N-word's okay. You shouldn't be the one to define what offends people or not. It's not your position. If someone who is a different race of mine finds this offensive, I will be like, okay, I understand. I get it. I get why you're offended. I'm sorry I offended you with this joke. All right? I'm sorry. But when it comes to you trying to prevent it for whatever reason, you're in no position to do this. This isn't your job. All right? You shouldn't be the person to do this. I think that that's how it works. I think just like how we shouldn't be saying these slurs in the first place, right? Like, not like a white person shouldn't just be saying, oh yeah, it's okay to say it because I say it's okay. And I'm not offended if you say it. Like, nobody cares if you're not offended. This is an L, dude. I don't know why. I don't know why you think that this is smart. If you really believe this, all right, if you really believe that I said the N-word in a Stardew Valley review, I think that you should just like get off the internet for a bit, man. I think that it's consuming you. This isn't your life, all right? This is the internet. You seem like an intelligent person. This is a very well-written response. And that's why I'm making this video at all. And this is the only time I'm ever going to respond to this stuff because normally I really don't care. But I feel like this was very well-written. So I felt the need to actually give you a response. You seem like a very intelligent person. I'm sure we'd be friends, probably. You seem like I think you're like a theater kid. I love theater kids. You seem like a very cool dude. Don't spend your time just getting mad on other people's behalf, because you're spending your time getting mad at something that's not even there. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys.